Well, it's no secret that Southeast Texas is home to a ton of great athletes from the baseball field to the gridiron and beyond. And in West Orange, a former big leaguer is getting the honor of a lifetime by having his name attached to the field he grew up playing on. Good evening, Southeast Texas. 12 News reporter James Grant kicks us off tonight with this awesome story of a big name being etched in history.
Cam, Andre Robertson is one of a handful of people from West Orange to play Major League Baseball, and his story of how he got there is one to remember. Andre Robertson's baseball career started at West Orange's Memorial Field Little League in the 60s. He was part of the Little League's first group of black players.
One of the things my dad was asked was, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And he said, "Oh yeah, no problem. My kid wants to play, so I'm going to let him play."
But that was just the start. Robertson went on to star in football, basketball, baseball, and track at West Orange High School. Then, during a state track meet in Austin, he walked over to Darrell K. Royal Memorial Stadium.
I walked in, there's Brad Shearer, Outland Trophy winner, and when I looked down a little farther, there was this guy with these 34-inch thighs named Earl Campbell.
As if the sight of Shearer and the Tyler Rose wasn't enough, Robertson quickly became sold on UT following a visit to the brand new Dish Falk baseball field.
I said, "You don't have to recruit me. I want to play here."
Robertson became the first black scholarship player for the Longhorns baseball team. He played second base for the Horns for 3 years, which included a trip to the College World Series before being drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays in 1979. After a trade to the Yankees, Robertson found himself on the World Series stage in 1981.
They called me up. Bucky Dent got hurt. They called me up, and I got to appear in the World Series game.
After enjoying a decade in the big leagues, Robertson retired and returned home to West Orange, where he's worked at the Dow Chemical Plant for 32 years. He says he's very appreciative the West Orange Cove Consolidated School District voted to name West Orange Stark High School's baseball field in his name.
It's all about giving back. You know, when people do that, that's what keeps that level going up and up, because you can have the greatest players, if they never come back and share what they know, it's not going to help you get better.
And Robertson says he looks forward to getting out to the Diamond more coming up to watch the Mustangs in action and mentor the players. James Grant, 12 News.
Awesome story. Thank you so much, James. And Democratic candidate for governor Beto O'Rourke is planning to be in Port Arthur tomorrow. He's currently in a hotly contested race with Governor Greg Abbott. A new poll shows Greg Abbott at 42% of the votes, O'Rourke right behind him at 40%. It's the closest poll so far in this race. If you're interested in seeing O'Rourke in Port Arthur tomorrow, here's some of the information. It's going to be a town hall style event for students at Lamar State College, but it's also open to the public. O'Rourke is scheduled to be at the Museum of the Gulf Coast in Port Arthur at noon. He's expected to give a speech and answer some questions. If you aren't able to make it, 12 News is going to be there. You can tune in tomorrow night for our coverage of the event. Time now for a first look at your storm tracker forecast. Here's a live look at our roofing 911 Skycam over Beaumont. 66 degrees out there, clear skies. Storm tracker Christiana Ramos joins us from the Storm Tracker Center, and those clear skies may not be sticking around too long, Christiana.
Yeah, we're going to start to see increasing cloudiness over tonight, and that moisture is going to return to the area. Those winds have already shifted off towards the south, so it is dragging in that moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. Look at those humidity percentages, 81% in Beaumont. It's going to be a humid forecast tonight, and increasing clouds already over the area on our Roofing 911 Skycam network over Beaumont right now. And those temperatures have been cooler. You know, we are seeing about the middle and upper 60s right now, about 68 degrees in Orange, 63 in Beaumont, and 66 up towards Jasper. Mild temperatures overall, and it looks like we could shave a few degrees down, but overall it's going to be warmer temperatures than we've seen the past several nights. And those temperatures could be warming up once again as we head into tomorrow afternoon. The story, though, for tomorrow is increasing rain chances throughout the afternoon. Morning's looking good. Then we're going to start to see scattered showers around, let's say, 7 p.m. into 11 p.m. And then the risk for severe weather for northern portions of the area. Tyler, Jasper, and Newton counties, about a slight risk. Marginal risk for the rest of the area. So it looks like we could be in the clear for severe weather, but just because of that slight risk up towards the lakes area, these storms are something that we're going to want to monitor as we head into Monday night and Tuesday morning. And it looks like for flash flooding, we've also lowered that risk. We're still going to break it down for you and how much rainfall that we're going to expect and the timeline of the storms. We're going to talk about that coming up.
this stuff has to stop. It really has to stop. They got to get some control over this. People can't go to a club and have fun without worrying about coming out and not being alive the next day. My son has a wife, he has children, all that.
Families in Sacramento still in shock as they visited the scene of a mass shooting that killed 6 people overnight, many of them still left with unanswered questions. Police are still searching for those responsible for killing 6 and injuring a dozen others early this morning. Sacramento police now believe multiple shooters were involved. Police Chief Kathy Lester says video surveillance shows a fight taking place moments before the gunshots erupted. Several dozen shell casings were scattered throughout the crime scene there. It's in an area packed with bars and restaurants. Police haven't said what type of gun was used.
Investigators are currently interviewing numerous witnesses. We have located hundreds of pieces of evidence at the scene.
And police there in Sacramento are asking the public for their help. They're trying to track down anyone who may have been involved. And in South Dallas, an overnight shooting at a concert left 1 dead and 11 injured. Police say a 26-year-old died at the scene and was found near the stage with a gunshot wound to the head. Witnesses say around 2,000 people were at the concert, which was in a remote area in southeast Oak Cliff. Police say at least 2 suspects are involved, one who fired a gun in the air, the other who fired shots into the crowd. Nobody has been arrested from the incident. Also, a tragic story out of southwest Harris County. Precinct 7 Deputy Constable Jennifer Chavis was killed last night by a suspected drunk driver. Deputies say Chavis was pulled over on the Beltway when a driver struck the back of her patrol unit, causing it to go up in flames. Deputies say Chavis died at the scene. She leaves behind a husband and a 4-year-old son. Jasper County Sheriff's deputies are sharing new information tonight about a Lumberton woman accused of debit card fraud. Madison Gore was an employee at Credit Union. She's accused of stealing more than $19,000 from an account after she created a fraudulent debit card in someone else's name. She's charged with credit or debit card abuse and has since been released from Jasper County Jail on $7,500 bond. And some new information to report from a deadly crash in Beaumont yesterday. Beaumont police say a family of 4 from New Orleans was ejected from their car after running into a tree. The mother died on the scene. A 1-year-old and a 5-year-old were taken to Texas Children's Hospital, and the father is being treated for head injuries. This all happened off Interstate 10 East on the service road near Louisiana Park in Jackson Square. Police have not released the name of the mother who died. And police in Port Arthur are still trying to determine the identity of a body that was found in a canal yesterday. They were called around 3:30 yesterday afternoon to a location near Memorial Boulevard. It's unclear as of now if foul play was involved. You can check in with 12 News Daybreak tomorrow morning for more updates on this story.